Betty's got a new brother.
Yeah, she
Apparently
does.
that's a huge part of your story this season, so what can you preview about that?
Betty is, definitely has a lot going on with Charles. He's obviously working for the FBI, trying to take down Edgar Evernever and the farm. And you find out that Alice was obviously in on it the whole time, which is shocking to Betty and kind of hard to believe. But so you see Betty working with Charles at the FBI, doing as much as a high schooler can for the FBI. But Betty's obviously, she's solved more crimes than any of the sheriffs in town, so she's pretty good. But she uses her resources at high school, being a high school student surrounded by the kids. She's definitely going to use that to her advantage. Maybe use Kevin to her advantage. Yeah.
Let's talk about Polly. I've always had my, kind of guesses of her being behind all of this.
Sure.
Do you think we're going to really start addressing her more next season, and will we see Betty kind of confront the situation that her sister isn't who she thought she was?
I feel like no. I feel like Betty's kind of, or Polly's kind of just this figure that comes in and out. I feel like at the end of, I think, season 2, you saw that Polly clearly is something's going on with her. Yeah. I think Polly's a little bit more like Hal than Betty is. She seems a little evil. Maybe she could become, like a full-formed villain at some point. I don't know. I'm really not sure. It also kind of brings into question Juniper and Dagwood and how her babies never seem to age. Every time you see them, they're still infants, which is kind of amazing. I don't know. That's a good point. I think it would be fun to explore that side and see what the hell is up with Polly. So I don't know. We'll see.
Between all of Betty's family, between Dad and Mom and everybody else, how does she trust people? Or
That's a great question. I think she knows who to trust at this point. She knows she can trust her small group of friends. The core 4. She can trust Archie and Jughead and Veronica, and she really does, especially in the first episode, leans on Jughead, and I hope to see her lean on Veronica a lot this season. I think, I really love Betty's friendship with that group, and I think she knows she can trust those people, and that's about it. I think she knows she can still trust her mom on some level, but it's going to take a little bit of repairing, because I think there's a level of being betrayed, clearly. So hopefully we kind of dive into that and dissect that a little bit.
Who's the worst parent on Riverdale?
Penelope.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
She's a serial killer,
and she gets away with it.
To a reassignment camp. To
Yes, of course.
Bravo.
She's terrible. But it's so funny because Natalie Bolt, who plays her, is the funniest human being in the world, and so sweet and kind. So she plays a perfect villain. I feel like the nicest people are the ones who play the best villains. She's definitely the worst parent.
Cole mentioned, that we're going to kind of be going back character-wise to season 1 with a lot of you guys. So does that mean the original Barchi romance might creep back in?
I don't know. I think there's a possibility for that. I couldn't tell you. I'm just gonna guess and say it might happen eventually. I think it's it's a drama, and there's gonna be drama and in the relationships. I think Jughead is going off to prep school, which creates physical distance, which, as the mystery evolves this season, whatever that may be, it might bring some people closer together, might bring some people further apart. So, I don't know.
Are we going to see any relationships repaired and some deprogramming from the farm, like Betty and Kevin, since he just basically blew her off?
You do see Betty and Kevin. They have a lot of scenes together in the second episode. I think Kevin trying to make reparations with Betty. He may or may not still be brainwashed from the farm. Betty's trying to figure that out. There's definitely some deprogramming that does have to happen. So you do see that. Betty and Kevin, my favorite, although not right now because he's crazy.
Betty was really burned by the fake chick last year. Now that Charles has presented himself, what's Betty's relationship with him, and is she kind of proceeding with caution based on the fact that every single family member is a liar?
Sure.
Or a killer?
You know what's interesting? You would think she'd proceed with caution, but I feel like in order to not repeat a storyline of not trusting Chick, I think she just trusts him. Someone was like, "Oh, is she gonna take a DNA test?" No, I think she's just gonna trust it. Yeah.
Betty.
Yeah, I know, but I think he's the real deal. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Yeah. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much, Lily.